Hi student, I am Jyoti Sawant, Chemistry. Today we are going to see the topic solid state. The smallest constituent particle of various solids are atoms, ions and molecules. The solids are of two types, crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Crystalline solid is a homogeneous solid in which the constituent particle arrangement shows regularity and periodicity. But the amorphous solids are the solids in which the constituent particles are arranged randomly. Crystalline solids have definite characteristic shape. Amorphous solids have irregular shape. Crystalline solids are true solids. Amorphous solids are supercooled liquids. Crystalline solids have sharp melting point. Amorphous solids they do not have sharp melting point. All crystalline solids except those having cubic structure are anisotropic. Amorphous solids are isotropic in nature. So let us discuss about what is meant by anisotropic and what is meant by isotropic. Anisotropy is the ability of crystalline solid to change the values of physical properties when measured in different directions is called anisotropy. The properties like refractive index, thermal and electrical conductivity are different in different directions in case of a crystalline solid. Isotropy is shown by amorphous solid. Amorphous solid exhibit the same magnitude for any property in each direction is called isotropy. Now let us discuss about the new definition, isomorphism. Two or more substances having same crystal structure are said to be isomorphous. In these substances, chemical compositions have same atomic ratio. Polymorphism, that means allotropy. A single substance that exists in two or more forms or crystalline structures are said to be polymorphous. Polymorphism occurring in element is called allotrope. For example, carbon has three allotropes. All of you knowing about this: diamond, graphite and fullerene. Yes. And the second one is CaCO3, which shows the two kind of allotropes, that is the calcite and carbonate. Silica, SiO2, shows the two kind of an allotrope, alpha cos and beta cos. Now let us discuss about the classification of solid. As we assume, solids are of two types, crystalline solid and amorphous solids. Crystalline solids are of four kinds: molecular solid, ionic solid, metallic solid and covalent solid. Molecular solid is of again three kinds: polar solid, non-polar solid and hydrogen bonded solid. So this molecular solid, in this molecular solid, the constituent particles are molecules of the same compound. These are classified, as we discussed earlier, in three types depending upon the type of molecule involved in the crystal formation. As the first one is polar, which we called as weak dipole-dipole interaction solids. The covalent bonded molecule like HCl, SO2 are included in this kind. They possess the permanent dipole moment. The second type is very weak dispersion or London force pairing solid, which are called as non-polar solid. These solids are soft, they do not conduct electricity, melting points are lower than the polar molecular solid. Example is CH4, H2. Solids are formed by weak dispersion forces or London forces. The third is being the hydrogen bonded molecular solid. If hydrogen atom in a molecule is bonded covalently to strongly electronegative atom like O2, N2, F2, then hydrogen atom acquire additional positive charge and shows ability to form additional bond with the electronegative atom in the vicinity. This is called hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonded solids are non-conductor of electricity. Example is solid ice. The second type is ionic solid. Constituent particles are here ions. All salts are crystalline and called ionic solid. Ionic solids are formed by molecules containing positively charged cations and negatively charged anions. These ions are held together by strong electrostatic force of attraction. They are hard, brittle, they have high MP. Ionic solids are non-conductor of electricity in the solid state, but are good conductor of electricity in molten and aqueous state. Example, you might knowing NaCl, KCl, K2SO4. Now let us discuss about the third type, covalent solid. Covalent solids are formed by covalent bond between the neighboring constituent atoms of non-metallic solid. These are also called as a jammed solid. They possess high melting point. They may be hard or brittle depending upon the type of covalent bonding between the atom. Depending upon the availability of the mobile electron, they are either good conductor of electricity or may act as an insulator. For example, diamond, graphite, fullerene. Fourth being type is the metallic solid. The constituent particles are formed by the atoms of the same metallic element. Bonding electrons have freedom to move from one end to other. All bonding electron of metal constitute a sea of electron, and metal atom are in the form of positive ions. Positive ions are arranged to form kernel in the sea of the delocalized electron. Force of attraction between positively charged metallic ion and negatively charged sea of delocalized electron is called metallic bond. The mobile electron make metal good conductor of heat and electricity. Melting point shows variable range. Metals are malleable and ductile.